Hello, and welcome back to Bits and Bobs. Today's video is all about the 1820 half crown from the reign of King George IV, the coin we can see on screen now. I'll first go through the design and then move on to the facts and figures. So here is the reverse design, and it's a very beautiful design indeed. We see a royal Hanoverian shield there, crowned to the centre of a royal court-of-arms shield set in a floral border. We have four parts, of course, to the quartering, two featuring the three lions of England, to the bottom left the Harp of Ireland, and to the top right the lion rampant of Scotland. Surrounding the shield are then the three national flowers. To the bottom is a rose for England, to the top left is a thistle for Scotland, and to the top right, three shamrocks for Ireland. Now the shield is crowned there to the top again, a lovely, huge, royal crown there to the top, a very cool design detail indeed. And then to the bottom is the wording Anno and the date 1820, so of course the year it was made, 1820. Moving on to the obverse of the coin now, we can see here a portrait of King George IV, facing to the left. He has a laureate in his hair and no crown. This is his first bust, and it was done by Benedetto Vespucci. The initials there, BP, can be seen below his portrait. Around him is a long Latin abbreviated legend. This reads Georgius 4 DG Britannia Rex FD, translating to English as George IV, by the grace of God, King of Britain, Defender of the Faith. So referring to how he's been chosen to be king by God, and then the rest of his titles as monarch. So a very cool design there on both sides, a really well designed coin indeed, from a good old era of over 200 years ago, with still such precise detail, even though no computers could be used and it was all done by hand. So enough about the design now, on to the facts and figures. So the coin was made at the Tower Hill Mint in London, where the Royal Mint was based, between 1810 and 1975. The coin is composed of 0.925 silver, so 92.5% pure silver, or known as sterling silver, as was used in all half crowns and all silver coins before 1920. The weight of the half crown was set in 1816, a few years before, to 14.14 grams, and the same year the diameter was set as well to 32 millimeters, so a fairly large coin, one of the larger coins you'd use in your change back in the day. The vintage of the 1820 half crown is 2,396,592, although this is split against two designs, so for this particular reverse it is about half of that for the mintage. The half crown coin is a 30p piece. This is of course 2 and 6, so 2 shillings and 6pence, 2.5 shillings. That is then 1/8 of a pound sterling, so there would be 8 of these coins to every pound. And then back in 1820, the half crown coin equalled £14.91 today. So how about £15 today, a £5 note and a £10 note, or just half crown back then? And then the coin was demonetised in 1969. So it was spent a long time in circulation, a long time as a legal tender. So now then, over 200 years later, what are the retail price for this coin? Well, in a poor grade it will sell for around £27, up to £65 in a fine condition, £500 in extremely fine, and then £1,000 in uncirculated grade. So you can see there's not too expensive, not too out of price for a lower grade, but the prices really jump up there for the higher examples, such as this one on screen. A really, really cool coin indeed to have in a high grade, but it will cost you. So there we go. Please do subscribe to the channel if you've learned something new and enjoyed. And of course, thank you for watching, and we'll see you again soon for some more coins in the future in Bits and Bobs.